friendships that don't give you avenue to grow, that feels like you have to be in a category. Like any friendship that tried to box me, I know, okay, that's not a friendship. Like, I'm out. Friendship to give you the freedom to do you, to be you, to be happy. Hi guys, good morning. It's so beautiful outside. I'm actually going to run in a little bit. I have brushed my teeth, washed my face. I just put on my jewelry just because I wanted to film this video. For this morning, I woke up this morning deciding, I'm going to do it. It's today's day, this is actually a real recording. I had filmed one a couple of nights ago, but well, here we are. So this video, I'm going to talk about friendships. It's my view on friendships, and I believe this could help some people out there. You might not agree 100% with all I'm going to say, but it's my take on my channel. So okay, so in all honesty, I feel like maybe this can help some people out there, because I believe that not everyone is the same and not everyone view things as everyone do. So I hope my perspective kind of shines light on, God, why am I trying to be giving this a soft landing? Here we go. So I have like two views on friendships, right? I have casual friendships and then friends. Okay, so hang with me, okay? Do not sit tight, take notes, don't lose me. Okay, here we go. So casual friendship, exactly how it sounds, like casual. And this category is like literally for everyone. Like, I'm so friendly to like every human being. Like, as long as you are a human being, you're my friend. That's how I view life. As long as you're a kind human being, let me add that. As long as you're a kind human being, and it doesn't have to be anything grand. You don't have to do anything spectacular. You're just my friend. I just view everyone else, oh my God, that's such a lovely friend, right? Casual friendship. And then the ones that I view as friends, these are people I have expectations of, okay? And I feel like this is a category people usually think about when they think about friendships. However, this category for me, like friends, it's exclusive. It's not just anyone that can, become my friend. Not like a casual friendship, like my friend. So okay, so why do I even have casual friendships, right? I don't know, it's just the way that I relate to human beings. It's just the way I relate to people. I'm saying human beings like I'm not a human being. It's just the way that I relate to people, right? I just view everyone, like viewing people like from having the point of view of like people are always nice, people are always loving, people are always kind. Because of that POV, because of that point of view, I get to always see the goodness in people. And then if something is bad, it kind of like, I know it's bad, because I know I've had so many friendships. I know people. I've lived, worked, married with people. So I know people. So I know what good is. I know what bad is. So for my casual friendships, usually it's just hi and bye, sit down, chit chat. Sometimes I ask about their day, just sit down. Literally for casual friendships, I think, to my recollection, my friend is as old as, I have friends as old in their 70s and as young as 5-year-old. Are they 5 now? I think they turned 6 this year. Don't quote me on that. But I have 5-year-olds, I have 8-year-olds, I have, those are my youngest, 5 and 8-year-olds. But these are just to show you how casual, casual friendships, right? And then this is the point of this video, this particular side of it, because I believe that this is where people put their emphasis on when they're making friendships. So when you have a friend, right, I always don't get when people have friendships that don't serve them. Take that as you want. Like, literally, your friendship has to serve you. I don't believe that people are just like friends take away from you. Like friends always add to you. They give you joy, they give you peace, they give you an outlet, they give you, like, you might not like consciously be aware of it, just because like friendship is not like a transaction where you are, it's like a give or take, where I not like a give or take in the most strict sense, where if I call you today, you're supposed to call me tomorrow, and if I ask you how your day was doing, you're supposed to ask me how my day was doing in a few hours. No, that's like, if you view friendships like that, that's more like transactional, a business. But it is, friendship is like, it's a relationship, right? So it's an exchange. You don't really think of it just because it's a friend. Like, for my friend, I can sit with my friend for hours, basically hearing them out, wanting to be there for them, like dropping everything like that I can drop when they need me. And for me, that's the same way as well. However, for friendships, you see that they are not adding to your life in any way, but they're taking away from your life. Like, they're making you stress. Whenever you see their call, you're like, oh God, so exhausted, like I can't do this. Is that really a friend? Like, and if you're feeling that way, like if you're in, because for me in my friendships, I've done an amazing job to give my friends the, will I say, the comfort to let me know when something is not going well, like if something is not right, like if I feel exhausted because of this, that, and the other, or what you said the other day really got to me, I thought about it and I felt sad about it. Like, those type of open and honest conversations, I do have them with my friends. Like, those are kind of like the expectations. When I talk about like this group, I have expectations of them. I expect them to be kind to people, like across the board. I expect them to be kind to people. I expect them to not have malicious intent. Like, you should, like, for these group of people, like, our core values and morals have to match. Like, we can have different opinions in a lot of things, but our core values and morals, like, just have to match. Like, that is kind of like the foundation where we build our friendships up. And then, like, if it doesn't match, like, it's not like, I hate you, I don't want you anymore. No, you just be a casual friend where I say hi and bye, where I ask about your day, but I don't have any expectations of you. So you don't, if you're, I don't know, I don't know if this is making sense. Just let me know in the comment section if this is making sense. So if you're in a situation where you feel drained, where you feel exhausted, where you feel, oh my God, this is not adding to me, just come out of it. Friendship is a choice. You chose to be in a friendship with this person. At the same time, you can choose to not be a friend. You're not a bad person for doing that. Like, people grow. People grow apart, people grow together, people outgrow a relationship, people outgrow a situation. And it's not personal. Like if you believe that you're not in a comfortable space where you can say to the person, I'm not happy because of this, that, and the other, just keep it moving. Just go. Just like the situations where I've seen where I thought someone was going to be like a friend, like friend, and they did something that I'm just like, I don't think that's good, right? And this is obviously from my point of view. But then I kind of usually ask people to, like, in a way, it's just to understand what their thought process was, because sometimes we might interpret things from our understanding. So because I'm always just very free-spirited to friendships and making that kind of connection or relationship with people, I don't ever force a friendship. Like, how you can get me to run the other way is if you try to force a friendship with me, because I don't know, I grew up in a big family, so like I feel like I have everyone that I need. So I don't ever feel desperate for friendship or relationship. So whenever I kind of approach a situation, I always approach it as being friendly with people, we're all humans here. We're all figuring out life. We're trying to know what we're doing, right? And if someone is like actively, like if someone like I haven't, like, I don't know, I just connect with people, and then over time I kind of learn. Sometimes I just click with people, like in the like okay, so this is what I find so attractive in a person, like, and I know you're definitely going to be my friends if you're self-aware, like people that know their self, like they know their shortcomings, they know their weaknesses, they know their strengths, they know their self, like they're mindful of themselves, so they know, right? I find that so inspiring. I find that so amazing, because this life is like literally a journey of self-discovery. You are learning about yourself. So when I find people that have matured in that way, that they don't know themselves completely. Like I don't know myself completely. I'm still learning about myself as I grow. But I know myself so much that no one can tell me about myself more than I can tell them about myself. Like I know myself. I know everything about me. Okay, back to the topic. But when I see people like that, I'm so in awe, because that is something that I like. That is something that I find so core. So I'm instantly attracted to them. I'm instantly wanting to be their friend, right? But for other people, I'm just like kind of watching to see if like if our well, I say core, if we have the same core values, right? Because sometimes you might start a friendship, and you realize that something is not working for you, and then you have to back out. But whenever you need to back out in any time, don't ever feel caged. That's the word I'm looking for. Don't ever feel caged. Know that you're free in this life, where we have our choices. Our choices are ours. Just if something is not working for you, okay, this let me give an example of this type of situation. Like as a freshman, like this is for freshmen in general, like I'm appealing to you guys. When you're in orientation, because orientation is a place where I feel like a lot of freshmen, they want to make friends immediately. They want to get their group, like have like a group of people that they can connect with and do this experience called college with. However, I've seen some people get stuck in friendships that don't serve them, and they just want to keep it because they've been friends since freshman year. I'm just like, no. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. You don't have to be mean to that person or bitter to that person. You just distance yourself. Like, let's say you become friends on first day of classes or orientation, and you realize into midterms that this person doesn't really, let's say for you, you have certain, let's say academic goals, let's say because you want to maybe continue your education to graduate school, so your grades are really important, right? However, this other person kind of don't have that kind of, well, I say, tenacity for that their education, just because they don't have that maybe pressure of I need to perform exponentially well because I want the graduate school to accept me. So you see right there, like, they're not bad people, they just don't have the same pressure as you do. So if they're not studying and then you're studying, like you just have to know that, okay, we're at this this particular factor, we're not in the same, let me just use wavelength, because I cannot remember the right word to use. We're not in the same wavelength. So you understand them from that angle. And when you're not studying, you're not going to view it as oh, maybe I should not be studying. You view it as they're doing what is best for them, I'm doing what is best for myself, and you guys can still connect and still be friends. But you guys understand that at the something that you guys have differently is we're not going for the same, like, we don't have the same ambition, and we don't have the same ambition towards like continuing education. So if you guys have that understanding with each other, like, the friendship is going to gel. Like, you don't feel like you have to change who you are and, be more lively, be more, free up your schedule more because, your friend is doing that. You understand that, okay, my friend have their stuff that works for them, so I'm going to do what works for me, but you guys can still come back and be friends. I don't know why people are just so stuck in like, oh, my friend is doing this, so I should be doing that. Like, you have to understand, people are not copy and paste. Like, people have so many flavors, so many facets of them. So the more you understand each other, the more you're able to make a friendship work for you. And if you kind of view friendships and situations from the lens of it's a choice, it's something that is, I have to think of what is going to, I have to think of what's good for me. What's good for me, not like, oh, selfish or what's it called, self-centered. It's more of, I'm trying to look for a euphemism for it. Very self-aware. Yes, I think that's a better word to say. Self-aware that what works for me now in this situation might be different from what works for them. And your friend should give you that, that avenue to grow. Friendships that don't give you avenue to grow, that feels like you have to be in a category, like any friendship that tried to box me, I know, okay, that's not a friendship. Like, I'm out. Like, yeah, you gotta go. It can't work. It just cannot work because I have so many, facets of me. I have so many, flavors that I am. So like anybody that tries to box you or makes like try to force you or make you believe or convince you of who you are. Oh, you were, I thought you were more laid back. I thought you were more, laid, and yeah, you can think that, but that doesn't have anything to do with what the reality is. Like, if that is your take on it, like, that's maybe your degree of laid back is like 5. And my degree of laid back is like 5.5. You see that we're not in the same level. So if you have that, scale that you're using to kind of measure my laid backness, and it doesn't, how would I put it? It doesn't match with my own, view of laid backness. Like, that doesn't mean that either of us are wrong. It just means that is the way we see it. And if we understand or we respect each other to know that, okay, I have this expectation of this friend, like, oh, they will be this level of laid back, but you're not that level of laid back, and it's something that I can, something that I can work with. They don't have to, come to that level if that's not what is important to me. That's fine. But if you believe that, oh, this level of laid back is what I need, is what, my spirit needs, is what my soul needs, is what I need as a person, and it doesn't work, there's no need, forcing that friendship or forcing that situation where you then want to change the person. Like, don't ever, like, whenever people try to convince other people of who they are, I'm just like, and do you know who you are? Like, you know nothing. Like, stop it. Like, when people don't try to force, like, people are still learning who they are. Like, people are still trying to craft their image, their knowledge of self, right? So don't just tell people who they are. I find that very, for lack of a better word, this can be harsh, but I find that very controlling. Like, you're trying to control their narrative. Like, you're trying to control what they believe to be what it is. Let people make their mind up on what they believe that it is. And the thing is that they might not even know. They might not know what it is. They might be struggling. They might be needing help. But let them come to you and say, hey, I need help. What do you think? And then you can, say your opinion whatsoever. And, and it's kind of difficult for people to, will I say, craft their self-image without, influence of other people. But that's why I believe that everyone should know their self, or, learn more about themselves, explore, kind of give yourself the grace, like, be very kind to yourself. You make mistake, it's a mistake. A mistake is a mistake. You learn from that, you know, okay, this made me happy, or this made me unhappy, or, you know, this made me feel confident, this made me feel great, I want to do it again. Then you know, okay, I like that. But not, you know, someone saying, oh, you know, do this, I know you're going to feel great about it, and you do it and you don't feel great about it, but you know, the person say you're going to feel great about it, but then you try to feel great about it. It's like you're forcing something that over time you realize that, why did I do that? So anyways, thank you for coming to my spiel. I have so many takes on you know, friendships, relationship, and I believe that, you know, one of my core is, please, you know, don't ever try to, like, at the core, I believe that people should always view friendships as a choice. People should always view friendship as, you know, from a point of view of love, and it's very freeing. It's like, it's free, like friendship. Just feel friendship as freedom. Like, you friendship to give you the freedom to do you, to be happy in your own skin, to try things, to want to do things, like to be emotional when you want to with them, and you know, be guarded when you want to. Like, for my friends, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to talk about this right now. I just need some time to think. And they're like, okay, whatever you're ready, just know I'm here. That's it. Like, was I like this when I was younger? I don't know, but I always knew that I never forced a friendship, just because I think I had this blessing, will I say, of being blessed into a big family. So I never forced a friendship. I always thought I'm sufficient in people department. So I have different flavors of people, and, you know, relatives and family that I feel like, oh my God, I'm content. Anything additional is additional, literally. So, you know, and because I view friendships, like my casual friendship, because I view everyone as being, you know, worthy of, you know, a loving relationship, that it's always been easy for me to make friends, and it's always been easy for me to, you know, distance myself from situations that I believe that doesn't serve me. I don't need to be there. Why should I be there? I don't know. So I just kind of push that aside, and, you know, keep going ahead to learn, and giving myself the grace and the opportunity, and giving that to other people as well, to discover themselves and grow within their own skin, grow into themselves, and be better versions of themselves. Because I believe that in this world, if we all see people from the lens of, you know, I've said it several times already in this video, of love, of grace, of, you know, it's not that deep. It's just, it is what it is. Like, the friendship didn't work. It didn't work. It doesn't have to be anybody's fault. It's just that our personalities or what we want doesn't match up at least at this time. We know that for a fact. It doesn't match up at this time. Maybe in the future we might come together, and, you know, you might have unlocked a different part of yourself, and I would have unlocked a different part of myself, and we gel at that point. So be it. Like, it doesn't have to be, you know, a do or die, or a year or day. It doesn't have to be like, this world is really and truly gray. It's not black or white. That's one of the things that I've grown to understand, is that this world is actually gray. Not gray as gloomy, gray as in it's so like blended, like black and white. It's like black and white blended. So gray. And, you know, it doesn't have to be one or the other. Anyone that forces you to choose, you know, you have to be this or that. Like, if it's not something core to you, like if someone tells me pick between me or someone else, like oh, you know, our friendship cannot work because you have to pick between me and someone else. Like, I don't have to. Like, why should I? And guys, this is friendship relationship, not romantic relationships, because that one is a lot of things do apply from friendship to relationship, like romantic relationship, but there are some things that don't apply. Like in romantic relationship, because of that level, it's like a higher level of exclusivity that has to come with it. So if will I say your partner or someone you're with is making you choose certain things, that okay, this is they're non-negotiable. Like if you want that relationship to work, you have to decide within yourself, like, is this a non-negotiable for me as well? Like, is the opposite non-negotiable for me as well? Or is this something that I'm fluid with, I can work with? Then picking and choosing can be a talking point. But if it's just a friendship, it's not that deep. Don't deep it. Like don't make it anything too crazy. It's not that deep. So I can and because I'm very respectful in my friendships, like, because I try to treat everyone the way I would like to be treated. Like usually, like like literally, I can be friends with people that are so different from each other, like so different. And you might be thinking, like, how is it possible that you can work with this? Because I see people have flavors. Like I love this from this person, I love this from that person, and I give myself the freedom to be with people at the time, like at the, I don't have, like the freedom to be with people when I feel like it's a situation that is conducive, not I feel like I need to be with someone 100% of the time, because that does not work for me. Like, that's not me. That is a non-negotiable for me. Like I cannot be with you like 100% of the time. And this is a situation where in a romantic relationship, that's different. This is the person you're choosing to do life with, so that's a different ball game. But like, I can be with friends with so different people. Like you look at from like first glance, you're like, we don't have anything in common, but at the base of it, we're humans. And like that right there is for me it's like a point of a casual friendship. Like I can be casual friendships with a lot of people. That right there is a point of, yes, that's a foundation we can build our casual friendship on. And you don't have to be 100% of this or that for me to be casual friends with you. But then when it becomes to like like friends, like that one is like more exclusive, because then I have expectations. Then I want you to be nice to people. Then I want you to be empathetic with people. Then I want you to communicate I want you to communicate when you feel like something is not working, because that also helps me as well. Like that open and honest conversation, I always expect it of my friends. Like I always that's something that I always want to have in my friendship. So like I've been blessed that that's what I do have. So that's kind of a situation where like I have expectations. Like for casual friendships, we can talk about anything. Like literally I have so many interests, so many likes, so many fascinations, that I can talk with any and everybody about so many things. And because I love learning, I can learn a lot of things. Like for one of my younger friends, like when they were so young, like I met them when they were 5 years old, but now they're 8. But I learned badminton from them. Oh my god, like it's just so beautiful how much you can learn from each other. And because I kind of give myself that space to grow and learn, I connect with so many people. And I also realize when it doesn't work for me, it doesn't work. It's not because they're bad people, or like in situations, there are situations where you see that, okay, that is bad, that is morally bad, that is not what I want to be associated with it with, that is bad, yeah, that's different. But there are situations where you realize that, oh well, we just don't have the same views on life. We just don't have the same core values, and that's okay. Give them the space to be who they are. They give you the space to be who you are, and that's it. Oh, thank you for coming to God, I can't believe how long I spent chatting this. Maybe I'll make this as a podcast. Kind of episode. But thank you so much. I really appreciate your attention. Let me know your takes down. I still do have so many points, but I have to cut it at some point. I cannot talk forever. So let me know your takes. If you agree with me on any point, if you disagree with me on any point, that's what the comment sections are for. Feel free to type away. And then, whenever the mood hits you, feel free to subscribe. I would really love that. And then I would love to see you also in my next video. So feel free to also peruse the channel. See you then. Bye. It's just a friendship. It's not that deep.
Be humble. Holla, holla, sit down.